First stop, we are at Chavaty Cafe in Omotesando for some drinks and a snack. Matcha latte, we have the chocolate crepe, and then we have the strawberry crepe too, which has the mascarpone cheese inside. We all ordered the matcha shiroko latte, which comes with dango on top. Dango is a traditional Japanese dessert made from rice flour that is steamed or boiled. This one was topped with a vibrant matcha paste. It had a good chewy texture. The matcha paste was creamy, slightly sweet, very umami without being too grassy. The matcha latte itself was a bit too sweet for my taste, but I still enjoyed the flavor. Wow. Don't be jealous, Paul just fed Esther.
What is this? Chocolate and fig. This is a big portion.
At first I thought that chocolate noir was a bit too bitter, but when you have a bite with a piece of fig, it was actually very well balanced. The fraise bijou had strawberries, jam, mascarpone, and pistachio. So beautiful, it reminded me of spring and summer. I enjoyed this more than the chocolate noir, but I always choose fruit in my crepes over other toppings. It is very bright and refreshing. Paul, on the other hand, really loves chocolate in his crepes.
It tastes good with the jam.
Nearby, we saw a long line for the Maisen restaurant, but we also saw that they had a takeout option, so we decided to order some food for later. What do you got there?
I got myself a meat bun. Yeah, oh, you can be part of the meat bun.
Oh yeah.
Him pork.
It's like Gyodan flavor?
Well, it's not onion and pork, like stewed onion and pork.
Is it tender?
Very tender.
Very tender.
I got softness to it. It's very soft. The flavors is what I like. Yeah, it's really good.
Bun's really soft. It's very tender. It's a little sweet too. Savory. But I think the ratio, they could put more meat instead of the bread.
I like the flavor of the bread.
But the bread tastes good. Just need more filling. But it tastes good.
The chicken katsu sandwich from Maisen. Sorry if I'm Maisen. Sorry I'm mispronouncing it. Super cute packaging. And then it's got Tonkatsu. Whoa. There's a line to get in, but we didn't want to, we just saw it passing by, so they have a takeout stand. I'm not exactly sure what they have in their dine-in menu. And this is the chicken katsu. Super pillowy bread that Japanese love to use. No crust, makes it fancier. And it looks like you have that sauce, and then you have the chicken katsu. Bread is very soft, very pillowy. The chicken's relatively moist still. The skin is not crunchy, but that's usually the case. It's not crispy when it's in that sandwich form because you have the sauce. But pretty solid. The sauce is a bit sweeter, and then you have that meaty flavor of the chicken. It reminds me of the chicken katsu that I like to get when you take the Shinkansen. I think this tastes better for some reason when you eat it on a train ride. Breakfast time! I didn't know Ichiran was open 24 hours, 7 days a week. So nostalgic from my very first trip to Japan several years ago with Paul. Low-key sad that it's a digital kiosk now instead of the physical button machine that they had before. This private stall concept is still so fun to me. Gotta stay hydrated. I actually enjoy eating by myself sometimes. I can eat at my own pace and I can enjoy the flavors. Looks exactly like how I remember. You can customize your meal down to the noodle texture. I like mine semi-chewy. The broth is savory with deep flavors without being too heavy. I asked for tons of garlic because I'm Korean and spice because I like it spicy. The chashu was very tender and super flavorful without being too fatty. I wish I ordered more. My friend was looking for coffee, but we found this right next door. Looking back on these videos, I wish I bought some items to take home. I actually like hojicha more than matcha, but sometimes I'm a matcha girl. Paul says my tagline is the perfect amount of sweetness, but it really was the perfect amount of sweetness. Wish we made it back to try other menu items. So much regret. Time for Gyukatsu! We each ordered the 1 cutlet set. Servings were pretty generous. I love to cook, so I especially enjoy cooking at restaurants. Love how you can cook your meat to your liking. Bet you noticed my chopstick holding skills. If you haven't, now you have. Been holding it like this since I was a baby. My whole family holds it the proper way, but no one ever taught me. The meat had a crispy, light crust. It was pretty tender and had a nice pork flavor, again without being too fatty, just how I like my meat, except for bacon that is. Walked through Shinjuku Park and got a drink at Starbucks. Pro tip, if you buy any of their special cherry blossom cups or items, you get a free drink of your choice per item. We chose one of their peach cherry blossom. So pretty, but tasted pretty artificial the more we drank it. Would not get it again, but very happy with my bottle. Randomly popped into this dango mochi store. So cute and pretty. Told Paul to pick anything, and he got almost red bean everything. We got some dango and mochi. Mochi, dango red bean with strawberries. This one's just red bean, and then this is black sesame. We have black sesame. Very chewy, nutty, pretty sweet. I think it's a little too sweet for me. Texture's really nice.
Very generous with the topping too, huh?
Yeah, topping super generous.
Wow.
The lady at the store said we had to eat it today.
Mm-hmm.
We have to eat it fresh. This one is just the red bean. Oh, the rice ball is actually green. Oh.
Ooh.
I wasn't expecting
Matcha
that.
azuki?
Is it?
It might be.
Oh. Maybe matcha. I like how the red bean is pretty smooth, but you still have the texture from some of the beans too. I don't think it's matcha.
I think it's just green
It kind of tastes
dango.
like herby for some reason. I think I like the black sesame a little more though.
Mmm.
And then red bean with cute little strawberries. And it's a white little ball. Ooh, so cute. This one's very aesthetically pleasing. My strawberry is actually really sweet. I like this one a lot. This one, the red bean, is actually all smooth. There's no texture. I like that actually it doesn't have any flavor. And then you just taste the texture, and then the strawberry is sweet, and then you have the red bean.
All goes really well together.
I like the freshness from the fruit. This one's like a mochi. I think this one's actually mochi. Oh, it looks like, what do you think, beans?
Chocolate chips? What? Raisins?
Not raisins.
Chocolate chip?
Oh, just a bean. Oh, more red beans.
Such classic.
A cute texture for the mochi. Red bean again.
Mmm.
Good balance. Sweet red bean with the textures. Just kind of a plain mochi. You kind of just appreciate the texture of the mochi and then sweetness. I think my favorite one was actually my strawberry one. My strawberry was sweet. Good snack.
A friend of mine recommended Kaiten sushi for quality sushi at a more affordable price. We are at the Omotesando location. Was excited to get our dishes on the conveyor belt, but it wasn't on. I loved how we could make our own hot green tea at our table. We ordered toro, ikura, uni, ebi, just to name a few. I love that you have the option to ask for less rice for each piece. I'm not a fan of using chopsticks. Luckily in Japan, it's normal to use your hands to eat sushi. The toro was decadent. And I always love my salmon too. I love eating ginger as a palate cleanser. I really enjoyed the seared toro.
For a visual treat.
The uni was pretty good. It was creamy but slightly briny. But for $8, can't complain.
The texture's really good.
Looks like brains. This was an interesting miso. Forgot what exactly was in it, but it reminded me of brains. Wasn't a fan of the texture, but the broth was pretty good. We also ordered the chawamushi, which is a Japanese steamed egg custard. It was definitely one of my favorites of the meal. Yeah, let me get you a good bite. So smooth, silky, and savory. All the ingredients mesh well together. Overall, a nice meal, and I would come back again if I was in the area. We wanted wagyu, so we quickly Googled and went to Momo's Paradise because it was close to our hotel in Shinjuku. We got the chef's recommendation platter and ordered one piece each of the remaining meat choices. We didn't have reservations, so we had to eat fairly quickly. Don't know why I find the marbling on meat so satisfyingly pretty. The first piece we tried was pretty chewy. See me struggle here to bite a piece. Internally, I was like, oh no, what if they are all like this? Luckily, the rest were pretty tender and some of them melted in the mouth. Overall, first experience here was okay. Don't think I'd go back again, but never say never. Sometimes I give second chances.
So fatty. Whoa.
Lastly, we got matcha shaved ice for dessert, which is meh. Would not recommend, but the texture was still fun to eat.
Staple.
Coco Curry House is a classic place that I like to go to because I know what to expect.
Coco Ichibanya again. Got eggplant, and then we got vegetables, and then we got bird patties.
I love how their meat curry tastes. It's savory but not too heavy. The hamburger patties were okay, they were kind of underdone, but I really enjoyed the eggplant. I wish I ordered more of it. Thank you for watching and look out for our part 2 Japan video. My favorite foods of the trip will be in it. See you in the next one!
It's too late, I'm in too deep. Don't wanna contemplate, overcomplicate this. And I made my choice.